Hello there, this is Dr. Dane Donahue, and I want to tell you about an exciting seminar that's coming up in November, on November 2nd and 3rd in Chicago. And this seminar is being put on by the Everest Coaching Systems, Dr. Barry Anderson and Dr. Daniel Bai. And I'm really excited about this upcoming seminar because we're going to be digging into what I would consider DO-level information. You know, we recently had the Olympics, and I can promise you every Olympiad who was standing on the podium receiving a medal probably had the best of intentions, had great thought processes and great visualizations of being an Olympian and being a champion, but without the DO-level information, without practicing, without honing their skills and refining their skills over and over and over again, there's a very slim chance that they would have been standing on the podium. And this seminar is about DO-level information. And I've been a part of a lot of seminars, and most of the seminars that I see out there are what I would consider B-level information, which is great. It's great to have the understanding and the motivation to inspire you to do what you do. But once you're inspired and once you're motivated, once you want to be a great chiropractor, it's time to get busy with the nuts and bolts of practice. And two of the most important things are your day one and day two. I find that this can literally make or break a practice. You're making connections with people that don't quite understand what we do, and you're trying to develop lifelong relationships. And this absolutely is an art, and we're going to be digging deep into this in this seminar, and that's why I'm so excited about it. I'm in practice, and I can tell you one of the things that I enjoy most about being in practice is taking somebody as a new patient who's never been to a chiropractor and really trying to teach them the benefits of what a chiropractic lifestyle can do for them, and that's what we're going to go into. So I just want to touch a little bit about what I'll be covering. One of the things that we're going to go deep into is something we use in our practice called the wellness score. And the wellness score is something that we developed literally in response to a need. And the need I really came to light when I finished reading a book a couple months ago called The Power of Habit. And I didn't realize how important this wellness score and what we've created was until I read this book. And what he talked about is that everybody in life has habits that drive their behaviors. And habits come in the form of two forms, good habits and bad habits. And, you know, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, your nervous system doesn't really know the difference. It just is motivated by your habits. And so what we're trying to do is teach people to develop good, healthful habits, like getting adjusted, like eating better, like exercising, like managing stress, like having healthy relationships. And all of those things require a cue to do. And in his book, he says that you need a signal that you need someone's care. You need a signal that you need a product. And you also need a signal that that product is working. And, you know, currently I see the biggest problem that we have, the biggest challenge that we have is the perception of the public is that we are back pain doctors. We are doctors of symptoms. And we're trying to really show people a bigger picture, a better cue, if you will, to develop better routines. But it all starts off with that cue. So we want to give people the right cue or the right signal why they need our care and why to continue care. And that's why we're going to be going into the wellness score. We're going to be talking about my exam that we do in our practice. And I believe in a model called Connect, Discover, Respond. So your consultation is where you connect with your patients. Your discovery process is your examination. What are you measuring? What is the signals that you're trying to show your patients that you're trying to change to make them a better individual, right? And then the respond part is what care plan are you suggesting? And these are the critical steps to any practice and any day one and day two. So we're going to be talking about our consultation that we do. I'm going to be going through a process that we call our magic wand. How do you get people off of their symptoms and onto the bigger picture of function and functional deficits? And that you're really working with their nervous system and their ability to move better and their ability to, for literally every part of their physiology to function at a higher level. We're going to be talking about their lifestyle. How do we get them focused on the fact that the underlying cause of their chronic health problems, including subluxation, is their lifestyle. It's how are they living their lifestyle? We'll be talking about that. We're going to be going through the evaluation process that we do in our office. What are some of the biometrics that we use in our office, including nervous system testing, looking at things like functional movement, general health parameters such as waist to hip and BMI and blood pressure, and even blood work we're going to delve into a little bit because these are parameters that people understand already. And what I found is that if you can connect with them on things that they want and they already understand, you can open up a relationship to then educate them on the things that you want as a chiropractor, and that's for them to get adjusted for the right reasons. We're also going to be really delving into this wellness score and showing you how that we use it in our practice. You know, we give every patient that comes in a wellness score So we literally let them know where their physiology is, how they're functioning. I always say physiology doesn't lie. So show people their physiology and how they need to change it. And we'll be going through this wellness score in depth, how we use it in our practice, and how we use this as the signal for their care, not symptomatology. So I'm really hoping that you join us. We take our wellness score, we convert that into a cash plan, and I love the fact that, physiology doesn't have emotion. It's like innate. It just is. It doesn't have emotion. We give it emotion by how we think about it, but we use their wellness score to dictate their care. So we don't use cookie cutter care plans. We literally look at the physiology of a person. A person that's scoring an F in their wellness score is going to get a different care plan than somebody that's scoring a B or an A. And it's nice to know that we can use real tangible objective measures to set out their care plan. And then that care plan, obviously, the minimum care plan that we do in our office is 3 months. So we're not a pain-based clinic because that's a short-term 12-visit, 1-month care plan. We're going to teach you how to do longer care plans to really show people that it takes time. It took time for them to develop their level of health, which for most people are coming into my practice scoring at best a C in their overall health, their nervous system, their general health parameters, their functional fitness, and even their lab work. So I really hope that you join us on the November 2nd and 3rd in Chicago. Again, this is going to be a strategy-filled seminar. You're going to leave with a lot of great information that you can leave and start implementing into your practice. And I'm really excited to be a part of this process with Dr. Daniel and Dr. Barry because I think that they really have the right intention of wanting to help people with really developing great procedures in their practice and communication skills. So we'll see you at the seminar. I've included a link where you can register in this email. So please go to that link and take a look at the seminar and please register and look forward to seeing you in Chicago on November 2nd and 3rd.